Hello, good day to you. To also have a good day. I am Oladipo Lighton Emmanuel. So, I'm about to unveil to you the details of February Teacher Development Training. This is a training that we hold quarterly. So, it is a quarterly Teachers Development Training. We did the previous batch in the month of October, and we titled it October 30 Days Teachers Training. But this particular edition is titled February Teachers Development Training. It is a training that runs throughout the whole month. It runs throughout the whole month. And in the case of this February Teachers Development Training, it starts February 2nd and it's going to end first week in March, due to the fact that February is not up to 30 days. We always have lecture in the evening by 8 p.m, but not throughout the days that we are going to have lecture. There are like 2 days that there won't be lecture in the evening, on like Monday and Wednesday. Then other days we will have lecture in the evening. And also we have days that won't be live lecture, but we will give training material like a video, pre-recorded video course. So there are days that we will hold that. Features of the training: so there will be giveaway of resources. We will give ebook for free, we will give audio course for free, we give video course for free, a lot of things that is valuable to teachers. We give various ebooks, and not that we just give you the ebook to go and read. No, we will give it to the participants. Then each and every one of us will read at our own end. If it is the day we want to do book review, the ebook would have been sent earlier. Then everybody will go through it, and in the evening we will now interact together. There will be interaction. What have you learned from the ebook? What's your own view? What's your own perception about it? Do you think it should be like this? You understand? So there will be interaction, and we have different scholars on the group from different area of expertise. So everybody would bring the area of professionalism together, and we're going to learn together. Teacher personal development training session. So as I said earlier on, there will be training session. There will be training session in the evening, and mostly is always from around 40 minutes daily. And there are very few days that we will use about 1 hour, but other days 40 minutes. And within that 40 minutes we make sure that we cover very meaningful thing. So then another thing is free video course giveaway. So there will be video course that will be given, there will be free ebook giveaway. Then also we will look at some strategies to teach easily in this 21st century. So we are going to pay much attention on that. See, if you are a teacher in this 21st century and there are some strategies you don't understand, you get frustrated of the teaching profession. In fact, you feel like, is this profession meant for me? Is this, even if you see it as your call before, you still question yourself that, is this profession my call? Because there are some strategies that you need to understand. Then the next thing is teachers financial mastery. One of those things that pursue the teachers that have vision. Even the teachers that have vision, one of those things that pursue them away from this profession is the issue of finance. So as a teacher, as being a good teacher is important, then being a teacher who has good and enough financial intelligence is very important as well. So as important as it is for you to be a good teacher there, then it is very important for you to have financial intelligence. So in this training we are going to look at that, teachers financial mastery. And the next one is audio course giveaway. God Tutors, we have held a lot of training in the past, and there are topics that we have trained people, and from a series of training we have discovered some things that, teachers need this, teachers need this, teacher needs this, and we've put some of them together as audio course, some of them as audio course. So some have been sold to some people, but in this mentorship program you will get it for free. Hints of teaching. Yes, there are some important points that you need to know as a teacher. So we give a particular ebook. That ebook is titled 200 Wow Ideas for Teachers. We are going to interact together. And there is another ebook I wrote. The ebook is titled 101 Keys for a Good Teacher. So we are going to look into that. All the ideas, we bring out the ideas one after the other, and we are going to relate together. And another thing is the sharing of educational videos and ebooks. So we are going to share some few videos that are not actually made by God Tutors, but it is helpful. So we are going to share those ones as well. I think 2 or 3. But all other things, all other information, all other materials are owned by God Tutors. Now, rules and regulation of the training. Number one, participation in the training session is compulsory, not optional. It's compulsory, and no unnecessary absenteeism will not be allowed. It will not be entertained. So, in fact, we are very strict about it that you must be present in our training session. Since we are having training sessions for about 3 days, then you should not be absent twice. So, at least twice you must be present. So, anything beyond that, it may lead to removal. So, absenteeism, though there are maybe important point, then you need to carry the admin along. Then another point is this: certificate of participation is compulsory and not optional. Yes, the certificate of participation is not optional. This is a mentorship program and we must offer certificate of participation. That is why on our reception group we have about 1,000 of educators, but out of that 1,000 educators that we are going to extract those ones that will be mentored for the whole of the month. You must have performed one task or the other. So before you are admitted to our mentorship group, so you must get the certificate of participation, and the certificate of participation is just 1,500 naira only. To some people the 1,500 naira may be too small for us to charge, and to some people it is not too much. But however, we must understand the motive of God Tutors. God Tutors is a platform that wants to cater for all teachers, regardless of your location, regardless of your status, because our own vision is to be a good teacher, and we cannot do it alone. So if we cannot do it alone, if we cannot get to all the nations of the world, then the best thing we can do is to impact others. So by the virtue of our impact, one way or the other, we are touching the whole world then. So we have international participants on our platform. So if we cannot get to their country to go and impact as a teacher, then our knowledge is impacting them. That's why everything we do on God Tutors, we always try to be considerate when it comes to money, because we know that some people will not be able to afford the money, and the money that they cannot afford, those that cannot afford the money may be those who really need the information the more. Some people are like, a whole mentorship goal should be about 30,000 naira. That is our own vision, is to impact teachers. So at the end of the training, a certificate of participation will be given, and the certificate must be ready by the end of the month. But the payment of the certificate of participation is between February 8th to February 25th. So if you have yours, you can pay from February 8th upward. And the deadline for the payment of certificate of participation is February 25. That's the deadline. And there's a particular consideration that we also made the last session, which we are going to make the same thing as well. You can pay on 2 occasions, and if you are international participants, so we also created a method of payment for international participants whereby you can pay in your own currency. So in such a case, just send me a direct message on 081 14055310. So send me a direct WhatsApp message, so I will send you the payment link so that you can pay in your own currency. This is a sample of the certificate of participation of the last batch we did in 2024 in October. So the certificate of participation was given by God Tutors, a registered company by the federal government of Nigeria to train teachers both online and offline. So this particular edition, about 70 participants were certified. These are our guests. Mrs. Ahmed Oladun Elizabeth is an educator, is a fashion designer. David Mayowa Wuyode is the principal of Stepping Stone Nursery, Primary and Secondary School in Shagamu. Wisdom Chooks is our coordinator on this platform. Miss Oluwayemisi is our second coordinator, and as well is an educator. Is an educator, MSc degree holder, and she's a fashion designer. Oduadu Dokas Olasokomi is the proprietor of Ezokas Montessori School and MSc degree holder in education. And we also have our own dear prof, Professor J.A.O. Oyekunle, is a professor of analytical environmental chemistry, OAU. Meet the CEO. I am Oladipo Lighton Emmanuel, the director of God Tutors. I'm a teacher by passion, a trained teacher, a teacher by call, and these are my digital skills, and these are my offline skills. Thank you. God bless you.